started playing yet. I was like, oh, just waiting to join in.
Just waiting to join in. Bruce, why do you gotta follow her every time she goes to take a shit? Which is often, by the way. This fucking weird-ass cat. Wait, what?
Talking about moonstones, I'm like, is she playing Pokemon? Like, like, what do you want me? Should I just go fuck
you can play
myself?
Pokemon on the PS4. That's cool. Wait.
So,
Okay, I think this is it. I think I'm on the right track now. I was wandering like
you are
not aimlessly, but I was just like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, it could be kind of a pain to figure out where exactly to go. Oh, I forgot this was me. Speaking of Pokemon, you got one of those new Pokemon games, didn't you? The
Yeah,
Eevee
let's go Evoy. Yeah.
Let's go what?
Oh, sorry, that's been stuck in my head. Apparently, I think it's in. Hang on a second. It's in Spanish. Oh, I guess in Spanish it's Evoli or Evoli, but the noise that Eevee makes is like Evoy or something like that. And I thought the Spanish thing said Evoy, E-V-O-I, but apparently there's an L in there because it's Spanish.
Right, of course.
So I said let's go Evoy by mistake because of course that is the noise that she makes. I know my Eevee specifically is a male, but I'm pretty sure that this Eevee identifies as a female because it dresses like me.
Okay.
I feel like these are prison cells we're going to interact with in the late game. Anyway,
so,
you were saying, yes, I did get one of those games.
Yeah, and it's pretty good. It's pretty cool.
Did you like Pokemon Red and Blue?
I didn't play Blue, but yeah, Red was the shit.
Well, obviously not everybody played both. Red and Blue being the generation of Pokemon games. So yeah, if you enjoyed that, then you'll enjoy this. Because it's Red and Blue remade, basically, from the ground up. It's the Kanto region is what it's called. So it's still got Brock and Misty and all those like classic trainers. But it's very fun. Let me ask you this. Do you play Pokemon Go at all?
No.
Okay, me either. But, you know, like in the old Pokemon games, when there was a random battle that would pop up, not with a trainer, but with a wild Pokemon?
Yeah.
And your Pokemon would be taken out. Your Pokemon, what's up?
I said they got rid of that, didn't they?
They did. Have to like weaken the other Pokemon to catch it, yada yada yada. Yeah. Now catching is a different mini game, which is not bad. I mean, to a degree, yes, because you know what? No, I'm just gonna say it. It's bad. I like.
I love that we went from it's not bad, well maybe a little. No, it's bad. Like a span of 5 seconds.
Who the hell invited Electric Mayhem? Like, Jesus Christ. Can you picture that? Animal!
Hey man, how's it going?
Oh no! Animal no! Yeah, no, that is funny that we did that. I like it. I like it because I'm always afraid when I'm like catching wild Pokemon that I'm gonna kill them, and which means that you gotta start all over again because you can't kill them if you're gonna catch them. Oh, I'm sorry, not kill them. Make them faint.
Yeah, that is the worst thing when you're really trying to catch one and it just fucking dies.
So now there's a mini game involving motion controls, or hopefully, I think stick. But yeah, you have to get You have to get the ball as close to, or you have to get the Pokeball as much inside this circle as possible. And if it's green, the circle is green, that means they're easier to catch. If it's orange, they're, you know, a little more tricky. Red is, of course, really hard. And what you do is, there's these different kinds of berries you get throughout the game just by playing, and you can buy them too sometimes, I think. What did she say? So who's that damsel, huh? Alright. Anyway, you don't recognize your own fucking princess? You use these berries to, like, okay, if there's an aggressive Pokemon, then you use those to calm it, and then you can use, like, these raspberries to make the Pokemon attempted to be affectionate towards you. So all those will make your actual, like, circle mini game easier, basically. So it's
Okay.
there's tact. There's tact in it.
So
It's not
like,
just like, oh, here you go, boop, caught it.
So so it's kind of like the Safari Zone, except it's the whole game is like that.
That is correct.
Well, that's...
Now, there's
Yeah, I don't
still
know how I
random
feel
battles
about
with trainers, you know, along the roads and stuff. Well,
Right.
not random. I don't want to say random, but there's pre-placed battles and stuff. Now, I will say, I don't know. I think, in a way, that actually... Oh, and by the way, I was going to say, I think that makes it harder, but then I remembered, oh, actually, in this Pokemon game, do you remember Red very well?
Yeah.
Do you remember, if you only fought with one Pokemon, only that one Pokemon got experience, didn't it?
Yeah, until you got the experience all, and then everybody in your party
There
would
was
get
an
it.
experience all.
Yeah.
Okay. See, I knew there had to be, because I'm looking back on Pokemon thinking, oh, I'd love to play that again, and then I'm thinking, wait a minute, dude, I can barely sit down and play like a regular RPG with like 6 to 7 characters. There's 151 of these little shits that I gotta level up? I'm like, good God.
I mean, you don't have to level them all up.
No, you know what I mean, though. Like, if there's ones I
Well,
wanna,
yeah.
if I wanna start a new party,
No, it's
you know.
very frustrating. Going back and forth to the computer. All right, take this one out. Let's go level this one up.
Oh, that's the thing. They did away with the computer system. They're all in your bag now.
Oh, hell yeah.
So you could catch, you know... Oh, so the reason I mentioned Pokemon Go, number one, because I think that's kind of like the idea of how you catch Pokemon in Pokemon Go, but also because they instituted a thing where it's like you get incentives for catching the same Pokemon in succession, because you could get a chance to get them with better stats if you're looking to actually raise a specific kind of Pokemon. Also, just like in Pokemon Go, if you have too many of the same Pokemon, you can just send it to the professor. He'll send you like gifts and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
So they kind of incentivize it. So basically, like, if you catch like this other Pokemon, right, he'll send you like a raspberry or two, depending on how good you did. Those raspberries can be sold for 100, which is the price it is to buy a Pokeball. So you could like just go ahead and work on your catching game for a while. You know, like you could do that. But yeah, there's no more computer system. I looked, believe me. There's just your Pokemon bag and that's it. You have just however many or whatever you want in that thing. And people,
Well,
there was a
awesome.
reviewer. Yeah, it is awesome. There was a reviewer on IGN, I think it was, that said that thing is tedious, but I'm like, no, it's not, because you can sort things. I don't know if you actually looked for the sort button, but it's like you can actually sort it by species, you can sort it by time caught, you can sort it by several different things. It's sweet, dude. And oh my god.
How is that more tedious than running back and forth trying to find the computer and then switching out your Pokemon? That is like the longest process of my life.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think she played the originals.
Yeah, because that's some tedious shit.
Anyway, so there's that. Oh, so what I was getting at is that when you catch Pokemon, your party gains experience. So there's always incentive to catch, you know what I mean? Like, there's incentive to play and your party levels up. And actually, I think EXP share is just built into the game at this point. The way it works is the Pokemon that participate get lots and lots of experience, and the ones that don't, you know, just get less.
Right, but they all get it, so that's cool.
Yeah. And plus it's really cool because Eevee is obviously, you know, the companion. There's only 2 main companions. But in addition to Eevee and Pikachu hanging out with you in the random world, like right now Eevee sits on top of my head because I have a Mew that came with the Pokeball Plus edition that just flies around me. And you can let any one of your Pokemon out to come along with you. I caught a Pikachu early on. You know, you could do that. You can ride things like the fire ponies or like the Onix or stuff like that. You can ride that shit.
That's awesome. That's what I want.
It's like everything I wanted to do in the original Pokemon game, including not be, you know, confined to a damn Pikachu as your main starter. Well, that was Pokemon Yellow, but the point being, it's like, I don't give a shit about Pikachu. I'm sure there's lots of people that do, but I wanted Eevee, man. I'm not gonna sit here and lie and say that Eevee's the one out of every single Pokemon. I'm like, yeah, they should make a freaking edition on Eevee. What I'm saying is they should have made an edition where you at least had the ability to, you know, have whatever Pokemon you want follow you around, and in this case, they did that, and they're like, alright, well, people like Eevee, right? I'm like, okay, cool.
Yeah, Eevee seemed like a kind of an odd choice to me.
Eevee, well, here's the thing. Here's the thing about that. Eevee is an odd choice. Initially it seems like an odd choice, but the thing about Eevee is you have to remember, in the original Red and Blue, now you can't evolve your Eevee companion that you start with, but you can catch Eevee and do this. As you remember, you could transform an Eevee into Volteon, or Jolteon, or Vaporeon, Flareon, or Vaporeon? Yeah. Anyway...
Yeah, the 3 different things.
The 3 different ones. And then, of course, over the years, as I understand it, they've included more Eevees. Now, Eevees in general is that this Eevee will naturally learn all the attacks of its respective, like, elemental ascendants.
Oh.
So, you can really have yourself a nice all-around Pokemon.
So, are you still limited to only the 4 attacks?
Yes, which is kind of dumb.
Okay. Yeah, that's upsetting, but fair enough.
Here's the thing. I would almost accept it if... And mind you, it's been a while since I've played. I don't know how many different TMs you get. I know that they don't all have to do with... Bruce, I swear to God. I know that they don't all have to deal with things like cut or swim or whatever, you know. One of them I got was headbutt, which I gave to Mew, which is a really useful thing. I would not be so mad or upset about it if there were TMs where you could get some of the moves that it's like, oh, you forgot those because you really wanted to learn this new move. I don't know.
Yeah.
Now that I understand Pokemon a little bit more, I'm finding myself strategizing. I worry that this one is too much easier than the old one was. Do you remember Red being hard at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do too. This one, I swear, if you just keep playing like normal, don't grind or anything, you're pretty much okay. Now, as I understand it, there is also late game content after you actually do the main storyline, like Master Trainers and some other new stuff they threw in there. But yeah, I don't know.
Well, that's
basically,
right,
to summarize, Pokemon Let's Go, please sponsor me. Because I just have to say, like, it's really nice as somebody who in like friggin' 8th grade like played Blue and just remembers those great memories of that thing. It's like, this is that, plus it's fresh and pretty, and they threw in some new stuff, and it's like, Dakota, he plays Pokemon games, right? And I got Ultra Moon so that I could play Ultra Sun with him because he's like, I want someone to battle. I'm like, alright, let's do this. And I just picked it up and I'm like, this is a neat Pokemon game for people that like Pokemon games, but I think I just miss the original stuff. You know, it's like, it's too much for me. There's all these new ones and I'm like, it's just like nostalgia fear, I think, for me. It's just like, there's too many new ones. I don't feel comfortable around this. Now, it's like, I have this one. And it's like, all right, sweet. So it's a newly built game, but it's based in that nostalgia that I love so very much, and I like that.
So there aren't any of the new Pokemon in it at all. It's just...
That's not true. There is a new Pokemon in this. I forget what it's called, but yeah, they actually created a new Pokemon for this one, and it's in there, apparently.
Oh, okay.
But no, the thing you have to realize is this is the Kanto region, so it's really only the original, like, 151 or so. However, that being said, I believe you can actually import things from your Pokemon Go to Pokemon Let's Go, and vice versa.
Oh.
I believe. It might only be from Pokemon Let's Go to Pokemon Go, just so you can have an easier, like a better go of it, like catching the original 151, you know? But
Yeah.
that's still really cool. Like, and the thing is, like, they keep saying shit like this isn't a mainline... Didn't we do this already?
Yeah, you played through all of this. Remember, you lost all your recordings, so you just start over.
Yeah, but I thought we did this for the second time, too.
No, not yet.
What? Oh, and by the way, like,
Yes.
I don't know how important it is to you, but if you're just a real, like, I fucking love, like, this old school Pokemon dude, get the Pokeball Plus, do yourself a favor. It's so cool. It's so damn cool.
What is Pokeball Plus?
Well, the Pokeball Plus, it's a controller in the shape of a Pokeball.
Oh, that thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw that.
But also, it comes with Mew, and it's fun to, like, sit there and, like, you know, do the motion controls of the screen for it, or blah blah blah. I just think it's really cool to have. Like, it's the most, like, authentic looking Pokeball toy, I'll say, you know. So I think it's nice. But of course, I ordered the Pokeball Plus edition, pre-ordered it, because there was a chance that there was a Mew. And now they're just like, oh yeah, it just comes inside it. Just inside it.
Well, alright. Can you still name your Pokemon?
Yep. And not only can you name them, now you can change their names at any time.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So many times I've wanted to change the name. Which I guess you can in the old one, but you have to go to that one guy every time.
Bruce!
You died, by the way.
You can die?
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, when you left, you were in the middle of a battle, and you didn't pause it, so
But it's
you died.
But is it active?
Apparently, it didn't matter, because you didn't get a game over, it just continued on. So, I don't know. I don't know what that...
Hey, if anybody know what Frieza looked like before it, you know, transformed, it's the queen right there.
Yeah.
Get those Dragon Balls, you fools! Yeah.
Totally thought Frieza was a chick.
I think we all did.
Pretty much. Jesus Christ. I forgot how messy this was. People are freaking out, man. Jesus, again with this shit? Oh, I wonder what's gonna happen. Because you see, it's a giant fireball, which means it's going to explode. You'll not fall for such an old trick. You can't tell me what to do.
Dude, you're skipping a line.
Oh, you... You can't tell me what to do.
You're still skipping the line.
God, it's amazing how much better at acting I am than you. So I kind of almost forgot we were fighting for realsies this time. I thought he was just another person in the show, and I'm like, nope, that's you.
Yeah, no, this is a real fight.
Like when I predicted the movie. Like when I predicted the ending of Wild Hogs. This movie's gonna suck. Mermaid, bitch! Mermaider. Wouldn't that be like awesome if like Mermaider was famous?
Yes.
Awaken, Troll, awaken. Get any room for any more Zays up here?
Douchebag, you got you your favorite thing, disappointment.
Oh, you suck!
This ends called the food library. Go to the grocery store, you douchebag!
I don't get all booze. That ain't food. Ow! Fucking ow! You ever roll your knuckles?
Roll my knuckles?
Like, you know, like, touch your fingertip. Now touch, like, you know where, like, the first, for lack of a better definition, crease is on the first knuckle?
Yeah.
So the left or the right of that, if you, like rub around there, you feel like the bone or something moving?
Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with the one on my right finger, and I do this stuff all the time with all fingers equally, but it's like, that came out wrong. Take two. I rolled the joint or the knuckle or whatever there, and it just suddenly hurts for some reason.
Oh.
Excuse me.
You rolled it a little too hard.
I guess. I believe. Oh, Jaya. They also have a tail. No Futurama humor for you. I think. Yeah. Mermaider. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
It was called the Primavera.
Vista.
Okay. I was like, Primavera is a pasta dish.
No. That would have been funny though.
Yeah.
But no, the Prima Vista.
The SS Fat Princess.
Yeah.
Fat girls get tattoos of me.
So mean.
See, it's mean and it's heartless, but it's funny.
Yeah.
Not giving any clarity to any truth or not truth of that. It's just fucking funny that he would just do that. Like, what? I thought it was gonna have me play as a Moogle. Would have been sweet. Why aren't they a goddamn playable fighter in Dissidia?
Select a summon, Kupo. Finish that corn, Kupo.
Like, that's why. Oh, Mom, could you just shut the hell up for about 5 minutes?
Yeah.
And we found a way to do it.
Yes. Thank God.
Wait. Okay. Alright. What? Well, let me do it!
Whoa! Yeah.
Whoa!
This is the thing that we were talking about,
We were talking about Kingdom Hearts.
not yet. Yeah, I don't remember, not yesterday, but whenever that was.
The day before.
Yes.
Pretty sure. Yes, we were.
Yes. Yes, you do.
I don't know if you remember this random critic bit. It was talking about, man, I bet this is why Sean Connery is embarrassed to eat with his parents. It's like, oh, nice to see you, Sean. When are you bringing home your lovely girlfriend, Moneypenny? I told you, Dad, that's not a real person. It's a character. She's pipe down and eat your haggis.
Pipe down and eat your haggis.
Oh, dude, this locale makes me want to play Chrono Cross. This is one of the early areas of the game if you choose a certain path. Dude, Chrono Cross is something I totally want you to experience after Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, I gotta fucking finish Chrono Trigger first.
Because, like, it's not spoiler territory, it's just, Chrono Cross makes so much more sense on how it could possibly be a tie-in at all if you play Chrono Trigger. Because it's not a direct sequel, you know? It's not just like, oh, here's, you know, Chrono and Marley and all them. No. Totally new set of people. Same universe. But it does connect. People say it doesn't connect. It connects. Oh, that's the other thing about Pokemon Let's Go. You know, like, you would be wandering around in some field of grass or inside the caves or something and to initiate random battles?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's no random battles. It's, you see, like, Pokemon in the caves and in the tall fields of grass. You actually see them, like jumping around or flying around, depending on what they are. Like, you actually see their avatars, like, on screen, sometimes two or three at a time.
So I can, like, pick and choose which ones I want to go up to and try and catch.
Yes.
That's cool.
Dude, I'm telling you.
So what you're saying is I should definitely get this game when I get a Switch.
Yes.
Okay. Because I wasn't sure. I was on the fence about it. Because it looked cool, it sounded not fun, and I just wasn't sure.
I wholeheartedly recommend it.
Well, alright.
Oh yeah, dude, that thing is totally... You can't tell me that's not the Monstro thing.
It's at least, yeah, it's at least inspired by it. Like, obviously it's not exactly the same.
I think,
but...
by the way, like, it says Plant Cage, but I could have sworn there's, like, enemies in at least Final Fantasy X or something called, like, Mandragora or Mandragora that look just like that, but... Anyway, oh, yeah. Lord Ochu. Lord Ochu in 10 looks like that, except I don't think it has a mouth.
Trance.
Kamehameha!
What is that like?
Well, Percy, this is what's happening. You see, the jaw is divided from a creature from the black magic expert the tail.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, King Kai.
Thank you for that.
Apparently, King Kai just assumes nobody is ever paying attention when they watch Dragon Ball Z because he feels the need to explain everything that we just watched.
Wait, trance? Does that just mean I'm in trance?
Use your dying skills. Go back.
Wait,
no,
what?
Not that. No, I said go. When it goes back to when it's Sanjaya's turn again, there's
Ow!
Don't die. See, dying is one of.
I don't know. I was focused on my health too much.
Well, god damn it. Okay, right under defend. Yeah, when you're in trance, everybody gets like a different like ability or something, and
No time to be attacking.
Zadina.
Why would I attack Garnet right now?
You wouldn't. Don't do that. You have to heal her. She's gonna die.
Oh.
They're saying at the top of the screen, we have to heal her. Oh, she
I
won't be
didn't
dead.
catch that. Oh, yeah, it's draining her life force. Hello.
Oh, she's dead.
Doesn't look like she's dead.
You failed.
Alright, well, thanks for watching, everybody. That was Final Fantasy IX, and I'm no longer allowed to play video games. Take care. Yeah, so that was just, Jesus. I don't remember what it was. It was me and Brittany talking, about some, okay, with all these notifications, I gotta make sure this damn thing's recording. Hang on. So, me and Brittany were talking about something. I don't remember what it was, I don't remember when it was, so, you know, obviously a good start to a story. But we were talking about something, and I was just singing like I do. We might have even been in the kitchen, actually, at the restaurant, and I was just like, I was trying to think of what that damn song was, which, by the way, was just, oh, I forgot about Coda, please. Which was, the song was playing on the radio the other day, but in my not knowingness of lyrics, I was just like, late night, I'm sorry and I love you, and something like that. Like, I don't know what the fucking words are, but they might as fucking well be right, so I'm just like, alright. But anyway, yeah, so we were talking about Mike at some point, and then, yeah, it just sort of came out, just like, late night, I'm drunk and I'm Scoozy, I love you, blah, blah, blah. Like, you just think of, like, that old, I don't even know what band that is that sings that fucking song, by the way.
It's Blink-182.
Alright, see, I would have thought Less Than Jake or Good Charlotte or I don't know who the devil do children's like these days. Morgan Freeman.
No.
Okay, so Coda is the Black Mage.
Yeah, yes.
I'm guessing Percy's the tank. Zidane's probably the thief / all-rounder.
Yeah.
And Sydney's
Pretty
what,
much.
a white mage?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, look,
yes.
you're a black mage, for crying out loud. Would you fucking pay attention, Sydney? But Sanjaya, how can I help out in the world of Final Fantasy IX? I'm just a black mage.
You'll be fine, or you're not a black mage. I don't know.
I'll be fine, or I'm not a knight of the Royal Guard.
Magic sword.
Late night. I'm drunk and I like Warframe. My hobbies include pissing off my coworkers. I'm stupid. Oh, I'm gonna miss you. There's another song that I miss you.
Let me see.
My Blink 180, my Blink 182, my Blink 182 song is Back to Good. Nope, that's Matchbox 20. Never mind.
My Blink 182 song isn't even a Blink 182 song.
Right? That one's the best. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with Blink 182. Oh, well, they're still a good band. Which one? Yes.
Yes. Oh.
How about never? I don't know. How about it? What do you think? Are you a time traveler? Do you know what's gonna happen to you, you ungrateful dick? Ball my eyes out over here. Oh, for God's sake, what now? This thing's got more cutaways than a goddamn Tarantino movie. I guess it's not really a cutaway. This is the Final Fantasy VII theme. Well, not the theme of Final Fantasy VII, it's in Final Fantasy VII.
Yes.
Was that even the right way? Did I just like run towards my death?
No, no.
Some sort of secret boss
really...
like, I'm gonna sneeze on you and your head's gonna explode. Like, no thanks.
No. There's really only one way you can go in this level. Area, whatever you want to call it.
12 damage isn't bad for a black mage.
Yeah, it's a set, I suppose.
Wow, dude, Zidane's picture looks like really pretty.
Yeah.
Or I should say Sanjaya's picture. Of course, Sanjaya's really pretty too. I miss you.
Drunk and I'm sorry.
Me scusi, I make the papas fritas. Ooh, I learned 3 Spanish words and I'm gonna say them in the kitchen. Then I'm gonna bring my fucking... Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god, Papa, do you remember? Do you fucking remember? When we were sitting around talking about it, and I was just like, you know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of like my hair's growing all the time. So I said that, and then I fucking walked into work, and I had to turn around and run outside and bust my gut laughing because Mike was sitting on the prep table playing fucking guitar. I was like, what? Like, no!
Oh, that's great.
It couldn't have been more perfect. No, what? Oh. What? Oh, no, that's the same. No! No! Damn it, Steinberg, take that hat off of my classroom. Midday. I'm gonna get drunk real soon. Maybe. Or maybe I might not also. My birthday's kind of weird this year, and I miss you. Miss you.
Why is your birthday kind of weird?
Oh, it's just, I mean, I'm just sitting here at home, just hanging out. And then the events that I got over at the Thunderbird tonight, you know, a few people RSVP'd. But, you know, it's just like, you know, the last time I was actually here in this state for my birthday, like, we had a big old giant David, and people showed up. I was like, oh. Not really like that. I'm just like, just kind of a laid-back day, you know?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that thing? Dendrobium? They really came up with some new shit, didn't they? Of course, I guess every Final Fantasy comes up with something new.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about bosses, I'm talking about, like, regular old enemies.
Yeah. A little bit of new, a little bit of the same.
I don't think you ever told me what your favorite animal is.
I didn't?
No. By the way, crossover commentary from one series to another.
That's right, so you gotta watch them all or you'll be confused. Anyway,
No, that's
elephant.
definitely a Lord Ochu type thing. Anyway, go on.
Elephants.
Why elephants?
I don't know, I just love them. They're just... Because they're just big and smart and cool looking and
And they got a huge schnoz.
Yes. That goes without saying.
Which, according to Disney, they can suck peanuts through. You're telling me I could breathe and be eating at the same time? What other animal do you need?
Exactly.
Let's all be elephants. Dibs on album name.
All the elephants.
Oh my god, did you know that Tim Burton is doing the fucking Dumbo movie?
Yes, I'm very excited.
I'm scared at what Elephants on Parade is gonna be.
Oh god.
Didn't quite think of that one, huh?
Tim Burton, like, you thought that was a nightmare? Where do you get a load of this?
Just like that, too. Where do you get a load of this? Just shows Helena Bottom Carter. Yeah, didn't expect that one, did ya? Are you fucking serious?
Oh, they're serious.
I use a Phoenix Down, I get 9 health. I mean, I know you don't recover all your health with a regular Phoenix Down, but for the love.
Oh yeah, sometimes these Phoenix Downs really just feel like they bone you in this game. I'll tell you that right now.
I just want to point out that Percy has a fire sword attack, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what's cool, is like... Anytime you have Vivi and Steiner in the party together, whatever magic Vivi knows, he can do a sword attack of that.
Oh, that's why? Because Vivi's in the party? I was wondering why I didn't see that before. That you were telling me about that one time.
Yeah, I think the first time you played this, we were talking about it, but yeah.
So you can essentially have, like... That's interesting. So you can have, like, the ability to have, like, 2 black mage abilities used, but still have one be, like, a tank. Oh my god, dude, that's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
You could basically just, like, have everybody else buff Percy, for Christ's sake. Oh my god. Hack.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been enough about Bill Maher.
Ah!
Piece of shit.
Fuck that guy.
I liked him okay. I did. Until he said, yeah, but what's there to mourn about a dead 95-year-old guy? Oh. I mean,
yeah,
this is what... You read the whole thing, right? It's like... Basically, it was just like... yeah, what he said was essentially like... Okay, so he died. Big fucking deal. Who was he? He made comic books? Who? It was like, I don't know. Who's the fucking, like, father of 5 who just passed away and just lived a normal life? Who's he? Is it because, you know, you can't fucking mourn him, too? Some random stranger because he fucking died. He didn't contribute anything to society.
Yeah.
What do you contribute, Bill? Well, fucking
nothing.
loads of fans just rushing up to meet you and tell them about how much you enriched their lives and got them through some tough times with your stories. No, because that didn't happen, Bill. That didn't fucking happen. I am on a tirade right now.
Well, it's deserved. Fuck that guy. You hear me, Bill Maher? If you're out there listening,
You will never be better than me.
you'll never be better than me.
Still trying to figure out what the fuck that was from.
Yeah. Yep. Really wish I could remember where that came from.
You know, it always struck me as funny that, like, darkness makes it so that you can't use your physical attacks, and yet some of these techniques are just that. They're just physical attacks. So basically, if you use something that'll do a physical attack, as long as it's not under attack, it's fine.
Yeah.
It's weird. That's all I'm saying.
Pretty much.
You know, while we're on the subject, that's another thing that really peeves me about people, like, shitting on something they know nothing about. Like, obviously, forget the whole comic book thing, forget who Stan Lee was. He's a human being, and Bill Maher just said, oh, yeah, well, he doesn't deserve to be mourned. Oh, good. Okay, whatever.
Yeah.
It's like, what are you all mourning him for? What did he do for you? Like, oh, that's nice. That's real nice, Bill. And no, don't try to tell me there's context to that. There's no context. There's no way to interpret that as okay. So, but what makes me mad are people that, like, shit on video games because it's like, oh, they're just video games, you're just rotting up your brain. I'm like, dude, yes, there is a hands-on feel to it, and yes, there are some elements that are great about video games themselves, but JRPGs, if you would take a fucking second to realize, and not just JRPGs either, but especially JRPGs where all you have to go on is text, visuals, and music, that's somebody who took time to write a story, that's somebody who took time, and tons of people who took time to not only draw this whole world of things, but also animate these things. And then also, the music. Do you know that there's music I can remember from, like, being 6, 7 years old? Like, just the fact that, like, I mean, obviously the Mario theme's iconic, but think about all the other things. Think about the songs that you could recite by heart. I don't care if it's a Mario Kart level, I don't care if it's a fucking Kirby level, something. It's in your head because your brain registered it as music and somebody actually wrote that. And some of these things are complex as hell. And, like, the reason Chrono Cross is one of my favorite games, oh, this is going to be the sad part. The reason why Chrono Cross is one of my favorite games is because they actually released a soundtrack of the full orchestral soundtrack. Like, everything. It was a full orchestra in that son of a bitch. And people are like, yeah, video games are fucking stupid. Yeah, some of them. How about your fucking Candy Crush, you dipshit? Fucking, it's okay for you to play your stupid cell phone games, not okay for us to do things that are more advanced? No?
Exactly.
It fucking makes me mad. Art is art is art. You don't have to like the other art. That's what it's for. It's not for you.
You piece of shit.
Yeah. I hope she gets well soon, and I hope this fire starts so we can burn down this demon forest.
Well, you don't want to burn it down now.
Why? Everything's dead.
I mean, well, yeah. But you don't want to burn his body, do you?
Because he comes back? Yeah, I figured. Wow, if that isn't one of the most, like, relevant lines from, like, all of ignorant America.
Ah! Well, hey now.
Am I wrong?
Unfortunately, no.
I'm pretty sure somebody actually did say that verbatim.
I'm sure they have. I'm sure many people have said stuff like that. Fucking garbage people.
So let me just say this. I really did think...
Say it, baby!
I will. I really did think, just like Randall did, that porch monkey was an innocent term. I really did, because I heard somebody. Here's the thing: is just like Randall. Okay, I realized later on, as we were continuing the day, because of what I was running the text and conversation back through my head, and it was a friend of mine. So here's the thing. Okay, I wasn't actually there. It was a friend of mine telling a story, and in his story, he walked by somebody. And that person said, "Hey, I saw a porch monkey just hanging out in front of a house." I was like, "What the hell is that? Is like an elf on a shelf? Like, what is that?"
Yeah, totally. It's just like that.
Something like that. So I thought that it was just like a statue or like one of those chia pets or something like that. You know, just like an old antique like porch decoration. And then I found out from clerks that no, it is not.
No, it is not.
This is not something that I said, because why would I? It was just a simple, stupid story. I didn't even know what the thing is, so of course I never repeated it, thank Christ. But it's just like...
Yeah, that could have gotten you into some trouble.
Kentucky Fried Movie trouble. Ah!
Dum, 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 dum.
The name is Blank Garnet. We must go... Wait, his name is Blank?
His name is Blank.
Okay, according to the map Blink gave me, there's a cavern to the south of us. You can get to the above mist through that cavern. The deep south.
Don't get penisy.
Yeah. Oh, fuck me. What?
You don't have to do this. This is just if there's something you want to learn, like, about the game, but if
Fuck
you
it.
don't have to do it.
I'll come by, and when you see... Oh, point in the menu, I'll help you anytime. Pretty sure I know... But oh, fuck off. I know battle controls. Go away.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I know what abilities are. Oh, I don't care. Trance. Okay, when trance occurs, the character transforms. Thank you. Your powers increase while you're under trance. You receive new battle commands. It's really amazing how much you can change. Here are some fun facts about trance. Take hits from the enemy. Does not increase if you get hit by other party members. If you get afflicted by a zombie, the trance gauge goes down completely, but of course because you're living dead. When the trance gauge fills completely, it's party time! Alright. End of a battle, goes back down to 0. As you take actions during battle. What? As you take actions during battle, your gauge decreases, meaning enemies have to consistently be pummeling you?
Yeah. I mean... Because, I mean, they're gonna hit you anyway. It all kind of balances out.
I
Don't worry.
guess. Okay, I know what fucking save moves are. Gosh, bro, you should know a lot. Get it together. And what's with those stupid little wings? Where's he going? South for the winter?
What's your popo?
Serious? Bitch
What?
slap Percy.
What?
Did he just bitch slap Percy?
A little, maybe.
What the fuck?